All right, let's get right into it. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're unpacking something literally revolutionary. We're talking about how you can stop being just a code typist and step up to be the director of your very own software product. Specifically, we're going to break down exactly how you can use Claude Code to build a full-blown PHP Enterprise Resource Planning System, an ERP, and then flip it into a profitable digital product.
Now, building a complete ERP system in one afternoon? I know. It sounds like a massive undertaking, right? Traditionally, an ERP takes a whole team of developers months, sometimes years, to put together. But today, we're looking at the exact step-by-step playbook for creating this massive digital product entirely from scratch and taking it straight to market. And yeah, you can totally pull this off in a single afternoon.
So how is this even possible? Well, it's because we're officially in the era of vibe coding. This is a total paradigm shift. Your main job is no longer agonizing over syntax, line by excruciating line. Instead, you're guiding the AI. You give it high-level instructions and intent, and it handles the heavy lifting, the development, the structuring, the debugging. Think of it like you're the master architect, and the AI is your entire construction crew.
All right, step one, meet Claude Code. Let's dive into the core engine of our operation.
Now, just a quick upfront note here. To use this beast of a tool, you are going to need a Claude Pro tier account. It does require paid access to function via the command line interface. But listen, considering this thing basically acts as a senior developer working at literal light speed, that investment pays for itself pretty much immediately.
What makes this setup so incredibly powerful is that Claude Code is an official Anthropic tool. It runs directly in your terminal, or you can use it right inside as a Visual Studio Code extension. It actually understands your entire project context, it reads your files, and it writes code directly into your local environment. So it's not just spitting out snippets for you to copy and paste. It's actually getting in there and writing the code into your files for you. It's a real game changer.
Moving on to step 2, local XAMPP server setup.
Since we're building a PHP and Laravel application, which, is the absolute industry standard for robust web apps, we need to spin up a local server. You see, PHP requires a web server to execute the code before sending it to your browser. So, enter XAMPP. Installing this is super straightforward. Just download the installer, make sure you grab the Apache and MySQL components, open up that control panel as an administrator, and hit start. Boom! You've got your web server and your database ready to go.
Now here is the absolutely crucial detail, where you actually put your files. Your workspace directory has to go directly into the local server's htdocs folder. If you mess this up, your server simply won't know where to look. For you Windows users out there, you'll usually find this under your C drive, so c:/XAMPP/htdocs. And for the Mac users, you're looking inside your applications folder, specifically /applications/XAMPP/XAMPP files/htdocs. Drop your project right in there, and we are ready for the magic.
Okay, step 3, AI generation workflow. The environment is set, so let's unleash the AI.
Now, you actually don't want to just type a prompt directly into the terminal off the top of your head. Actually, scratch that. It's way better to use a free tool like ChatGPT or Gemini to draft a really comprehensive professional system prompt first. Tell it exactly what your ERP needs. Mention you're using Laravel, XAMPP, Apache, MySQL. Tell it you need modules for CRM, sales, and inventory. Remember, the better the blueprint you provide, the better the building you're going to get.
Once you've got that perfect prompt, you feed it into your terminal where Claude Code is active. But wait, before you smash that enter key, you need to trigger a very specific bypass command. You'll type Claude dangerously skip permissions. Normally, Claude is going to stop and ask you for permission before every single file change. And since we're building an entire ERP here, we definitely want to skip all those annoying interruptions.
By skipping those permissions, you're kicking Claude into auto mode. This is where it gets crazy. Auto mode empowers the AI to independently plan and execute the whole project architecture. It'll install Laravel via Composer, set up your database schema, write the front-end code, and link all the back-end PHP logic. It turns your text prompt into a functional system completely autonomously, while you literally just sit back and watch the terminal do its thing.
All right, step 4, logical testing and QA.
Okay, so the terminal stops, and your beautiful dashboard pops up on the screen. The building is done, but our job isn't quite finished yet. Rigorous quality assurance is vital before we can actually sell this thing. You need to systematically click through every single module of your new ERP. Does the CRM actually save new customers? Do the sales quotations calculate the right totals? Does your inventory update when someone makes a purchase? Oh, and absolutely do not forget to record the default admin credentials the AI just made. Otherwise, your future buyers won't even be able to log in.
Now, if you do hit a bug during QA, you could always just go back and explain it in the terminal. But if you want to speed things up remarkably, you've got to install the Claude Chrome extension. It's super easy. Just grab it from the Chrome Web Store, log in with your account, and allow it access. By doing this, you are literally given the AI eyes to see the front end of your app running live in your browser.
And this right here? This is the true power of vibe coding. Claude can now navigate the browser all by itself. It will punch demo data into your forms, click Submit, read whatever error messages pop up, trace that exact error all the way back to the local PHP files on your machine, and just fix the code. Instantly. On its own, real-time self-correction. It's honestly kind of mind-blowing to watch in action.
Which brings us to our final phase, Step 5, packaging and monetizing via Patreon.
The bugs are squashed, the ERP is running perfectly, so it's time to turn that code into cash. The upload process to your Patreon creator profile is super seamless. First up, you'll export a clean version of your MySQL database and then compress your whole functional web directory into a standard zip archive. After that, just head over to your Patreon shop, click Add New, give it a catchy name, and set your price. You can charge anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000. Upload that zip file, add a really captivating hero image, and hit Publish. Boom! It's instantly live for both patrons and non-patrons.
Let's talk numbers really quickly, because understanding Patreon's monetization structure is super important. Good news, though. It is incredibly creator-friendly. You keep the vast majority of your revenue. Patreon just takes a flat 5% platform fee on a successful sale, plus your standard payment processing, which is usually 2.9% plus 30 cents. When you compare that to the massive cuts that traditional software marketplaces take, that 5% is a huge win for your wallet. Honestly, selling a digital ERP system like this on Patreon is the ultimate side hustle. You own the revenue stream completely. The profit margins are through the roof because, well, there's absolutely no physical shipping, no inventory, no manufacturing headaches to deal with. And whether you sell 10 copies or 10,000 copies, the effort on your end is exactly the same. It's infinitely scalable, and you can plug that link into your YouTube descriptions, TikToks, wherever your audience hangs out.
So, there you have it. We've gone from an empty folder to a fully tested, monetized piece of enterprise software, all guided by AI. You've got the complete playbook now. The barrier to entry for building complex software has quite literally disappeared. So, the only question I have left for